Is the heroic torch actually good? Well, let's find out. Today we're going to be testing out the brand new Warden equipment called the heroic torch that just came out today. It is an active ability which gives nearby troops a burning desire to walk through walls, move faster, and take less damage. As you can see here, the max stats, the ability duration is 20 seconds, the speed increase is 9, and the incoming damage reduction is 10%. You can see the health recovery, DPS increase, and hit point increase. Now, there is a lot of talk about whether this equipment is actually worth it or not. Of course, there are two other equipments that are available in the metal event, which are the action figure and the spiky ball. Now, I want to preface this by saying if you're not sure if the heroic torch is actually good before watching this video, I recommend getting either the action figure or the spiky ball just to save you some time. But if you really want to find out if the heroic torch is good or not, we're going to find out. I have 3 different armies here that we are going to test out, which I stole from 3 different creators. Okay, the first one is going to be stolen from Aki16 Gaming. Shout out Aki. The second one is going to be from Itsu, and the third one I saw Clash Bash using. I was trying to see if you had another army. Just trying to find some armies out there and see what's actually working. So these are the 3 armies we'll be using, and we're going to see if we can get some 3 stars. So let's jump into it. Oh, and by the way, we're really close to 15K subscribers. So do me a favor and subscribe if you're new. Make sure you guys drop a like on this video and comment what do you guys think about the heroic torch. And if you want to check out the original videos that I got these armies from, this is Aki's video here, this is Itsu's video here, and this is Clash Bashing's video here. We're going to be trying the new viral Super Yeti army with the heroic torch, so let's see what happens. Now, I heard this army is very easy to execute. I have not used it before, so hopefully I don't fail. Pretty much all you want to do is, I guess, just make a funnel with the world champion. Now, do I use the Quake to make the funnel? I guess maybe. We're just going to go in and free ball it here and see if I can get the job done. And probably come in from the top side here or in the middle. So let's just go ahead and clear this bottom side here with the world champion. We have 5 revive spells, so let's see if it actually works or not. I have not tried this army, so this is going to be very interesting to see what happens here. And I think we actually use 2 Yetis to clear this one side here, and then we just spam the rest of the Yetis inside, I believe. So I think it's we probably maybe use Shroop Thrower. So let's put this here. Let's put the rest of the Yetis here. Let's put the Warden down. Let's put the King down, and let's put the Queen down. And then I think I'm supposed to use a log launcher, but I'm going to use Shroop Thrower. Hopefully that doesn't affect the attack too much, or maybe I actually need it to get inside the base. Hopefully I don't. Okay, the troops should go inside here, which is very nice. We can probably revive the RC right now. Alright, everything's going inside. And let's go ahead and pop the ward ability right now. Okay, everything's looking pretty good right now. We pop the queen ability right now as well. I forgot to put CC inside, which is a little bit of a bummer, but I guess it doesn't really matter as much. The army would have probably died or got through it anyways. I guess the 15 seconds of the ice golems freezing probably would have stopped me, surely, right? But either way, this base kind of gets run down. This army just absolutely wrecking everything. So it looks like it's going to be pretty much a clean 3-star. Actually, you know what? Let me go and put CC in this base and see if it really makes a difference, because this honestly looks pretty crushed, and I didn't even get to use my overgrowth. So let me put CC and let's see if it makes a difference. All right, I went ahead and put CC inside, so I'm just going to do the exact same approach so we can see if we can get the exact same result. Just drop the Quake. I put, I believe, 2 ice golems, a furnace, and an archer, which should be pretty annoying, especially because I have Yetis. So we'll see if this same army still works with me doing the CC, and same exact army with the heroic torch. So we'll probably start our entrance here about now. Use the barbarians to kind of funnel a little bit better here. Alright, and then I think, should we switch to the log launcher as intended, or should we keep going with the troop thrower? You know what, let's switch to the log launcher and see. Maybe it makes a difference here. So let's drop our king, queen, log launcher right away. Army should go pretty much inside here. Got the queen going inside as well. The CC's about to come out. We're gonna have to drop our poison here pretty soon. Let's get the poison ready. Boom, poison goes down. Almost a perfect poison, which is good for me. Alright, let's go and revive the RC. And then, let's see, where do we want to use our overgrowth? Let's pop the ward ability now. Maybe we actually have to use our overgrowth here. Alright, and as you can see, the ice golems are actually stopping the Yetis here. So it kind of makes a difference if you're running like Eternal Tome or not. I think maybe this won't work as well. Let's see. Maybe it's kind of fizzling out. I don't know. Maybe you're supposed to delay or kind of lure out the CC. I popped the king ability now, but it doesn't get any value. Wow, as you can see, the ice golem's completely just stopping this army here. But we still have some revives, so let's see if we can maybe pull it off still. I don't know. It's going to be very interesting to see if I still get this. We'll still keep following through with the army. I don't know if we can get it, though. Maybe we go ahead and revive the RC here. Actually, maybe I think we're still going to get it. There's no way. All right, let's go to revive the king here. And we have the queen still alive here. There's no way. RC gets revived. Can we still get this? Oh my god. Now, the thing is, does this have to do with the heroic torch? Me using the heroic torch, or does it have to do with just like the army being somewhat decent? Well, I actually did not get it, but overall pretty close. I don't know, man. The ice golems did kind of stop the army there in the tracks. You can see the difference between no CC and with CC, and I don't know, man, was it worth it? You guys tell me. Let's move on to the next army. All right, so the next army is going to be a Warden Walk style army. Now, this is also my first time using this army, but I pretty much know how to Warden Walk, so hopefully I can get a pretty solid hit in. Let's see, we're gonna start off with the Warden Walk, I believe on the bottom side here. Maybe we'll drop a Kokoloon here. The Warden should go straight forward because they have the Anger Jelly. Let's put the healers on them, and let's pretty much just try to push through the base here. Now, we are running the new heroic torch and the rage gem, so let's see what we can do here. All right, am I gonna have to rage here? Probably not. I think we're looking pretty solid here. We'll probably pull the troops here in a moment, but we actually start a cleanup wizard here just to kind of funnel our army initially. Probably gonna need it. And we have the snake bracelet on the king. Okay, cool. All right, put this here. Maybe we'll start the king now. Warden Walk should wear off pretty shortly. We're gonna make sure we okay, Anger Jelly wore off. Cool. Let's go ahead and put the army down here. All right, let's go ahead and go inside. Put that header down now. My warden's getting targeted. All right, let's put the wall breaker down. Let's put the E-Titan down. The king's tanking, which is very nice. Got the balloons going in. The wall breaker's going in here. All right, let's rage through. So far, looking pretty good. Drop the balloon and drop the poison right away. Let's freeze this area here. Let's pop the ward ability now. Pop the king ability now. Let's actually drop this here. Pop the queen ability now. And we'll rage through here. We'll pop an invis here. We'll throw the RC in the mix here. Jump for the back end here. My queen is actually taking a lot of damage. I don't know where she is, though. I think she's right in the middle. Okay. Super Yetis are going pretty healthy. This is very interesting going in. Oh, all my healers switched onto my Super Yetis, I just realized. Okay. Let's rage all the stuff we have here. Is it going to be enough to 3-star this, though? That is the real question. RC still has the spear. Our Yetis kind of split off. Let's see. E-Titan kind of walked on the outside. We still have a lot of Yetis, though. RC is raged. I think we still probably got this. So, like I said, man, it's one of those things where, did I get this because of the heroic torch? Or, honestly, I feel like Eternal Tome would have definitely probably been better. Because my funnel was good anyways. And I think with a good funnel, you don't really need to jump the walls. As long as your army goes inside, you could just use like, you know, like the good king ability, some good wall breakers. I still get the army and I still get the attack, but like I said, I don't know if it's because of the heroic torch. Oh, one thing I just realized too, they finally fixed the Super Yeti backpack having little electromites. That's interesting. But yeah, I don't think I necessarily got this because of the heroic torch. But what do you guys think, man? I guess my Yetis kind of went to the base, but I feel like Eternal Tome just would have been way better, and my army probably wouldn't have died as fast. Like, my army would have been invincible, you know? So it kind of makes sense. Maybe like Eternal Tome and heroic torch could be kind of good. That's what I was kind of testing out on my stream earlier, but oh my god, are we gonna time fill? This is kind of funny. Okay, this is a 3-star, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright, cool. Obviously could have attacked better, but anyways, let's jump into the next attack. Alright, the real way to find out if an equipment is broken is we gotta test it with the good old RC charge, right? 42 Valkyries, so let's just get into it. We're going to RC charge here. Let's see. I think I was supposed to maybe switch the rocket spear. Was I? I really don't actually know. So let's just go ahead and, you know, use the spear right away, and we're just gonna RC charge here and try to go through the base here. Spear Fox is behind, which is good. I don't have my timings on me. Maybe this is supposed to be the Phoenix. It might have been the like it's supposed to be the Phoenix. I don't know. I think I might have changed the army slightly. I can't remember. So hopefully the Spear Fox can run away. Maybe we can get the valley here. We actually do. Okay, now let's start the Spear Walk here. We're gonna place the invis right now. Okay, I feel like I'm kind of cheating here a little bit. I'm getting a little lucky, but it's fine. Oh, the Phoenix is gonna, or the RC is gonna die anyways, or the Spear Fox rather. It's fine. Let's keep going to the base here. Let's go on the outside a little bit here. No big deal. We'll just keep going through. Keep invising. All right. Maybe we'll drop a couple Valkyries to try to funnel her inside. I guess. You know, invis through. All right. RC, don't follow the CC, please. Let's poison this while we're at it. All right. Killed the ice golems. This is so funny. Alright, let's go ahead and I think I'm supposed to put the Phoenix on the RC. Or no, I think this is actually right. I think this is exactly how Clash Bashing had it. Okay, RC's gonna come out a little bit. She's gonna go right back in. Invis again. All right. So we got the heroic torch here with the E-tome. All right, let's see if we can do it here. Let's make a, or where am I supposed to go in here? You know what? Let's just go in with the queen here, the valkyries. Put a valkyrie over here, maybe. Do it on time fill. All right, troop thrower. Let's just go in here with mass valks. Let's see what we can do. The true test, guys. All right, here we go. Activate the warden ability. Does the speed increase not affect the warden? That's kind of interesting. Will these valks actually go inside and to get affected? What? Okay, that's kind of broken. Holy, it kind of lasts for a decent amount of time, though. Okay, let's activate the king ability now. This is interesting. Holy moly, I wasn't expecting this to work as decently as it is. Dude, wait a minute. Dude, this kind of makes the army look a little... This makes the equipment look a little sus. Right? Because going in with just mass valkyries is pretty funny. Not having to avoid the walls. I'm going to actually get this, I think, right? Oh my god, I barely get it, but I still get it with all valkyries. And it's better than super yetis. Guys? What is going on right now? Is the heroic torch good or is it not good? I can't tell. Is this equipment just a gimmick or what? The warden's getting targeted by skeletons. Oh god, I think I'm out of time, Phil. The giant needs to get enraged. The giant. Oh no, the valkyries. Guys, I'm going to consider this a 3-star. You know what's funny? I think Clash Bashing also time failed on his hit too. So we're going to consider this a 3-star, guys. The fact that it worked that well is kind of surprising to me. I'm not going to lie. We got to try this on a different base to see if it worked. And if it does, I mean, I don't know. Is heroic torch just busted then? 98. All right, let's get into the next attack with the same exact army, but on a different, harder base. All right, here we go. Same exact strategy, but let's see what we can do here. This is going to be very interesting to see if I can pull this off. I don't know if I can. This base seems a lot better, but I guess only time will tell. Let's go ahead and make a little funnel here with the RC, as well as, you know, the RC charge, whatever. Let's set it up here nice and smoothly, and let's try to go into the base here. Let's see what we can actually get done. All right. I think I changed the CC, by the way. I put like 2 super valkyries inside, which is so funny. All right, let's, you know, invis our RC here. She's kind of taking a lot of damage, so we're not gonna really worry about the fox here too much, I think. Maybe we'll drop a couple valkyries, try to funnel her inside if we can. All right. Okay, we're looking so far so good. RC should go invisible here because of the timing. Let's drop the invis now. Gets hit by the scatter, but it's no big deal, honestly. I kind of want to try to go for like, okay, now I'm just going to go for the CC. That's kind of good. This RC charge value kind of feels illegal. I should not be really getting this because I'm attacking bad, but we'll take it, you know? I think the RC is going to die here. No, she stays alive. How? Oh my god. Okay. Let's invis through. Let's keep going. We're basically taking out the core before we even have to deal with it. This is kind of nutty. I feel like I'm cheating, bro. Okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and make a little funnel here. And place all the valks down. Place the king down. And let's place the, I don't have a troop thrower, do I? Oh. What am I doing here? Guys, I feel like I'm choking the hit right now. Maybe we have to do the warden ability a little early, huh? Well, I guess we're getting... This is looking interesting. Okay, let's just go in, bro. I don't know what to say. My army's kind of going off to the side here. Thanks, heroic torch. The spiky bolt still goes through. The valkyries are going through the middle of the base. Oh my god. I just placed the log launcher down and hopefully it worked. The valkyries are going on the outside. The giant is still alive. Guys, is this just getting lucky or what's going on here? I don't even know what to say. Like, is this equipment good? We have the rage from the super valkyries coming in. Let's rage the queens here. They're going to come inside on the single. All the valkyries are still up on the outside. I think this is going to be a fail though. But I did make like a huge mistake coming into this base. Am I gonna get this? Guys, I don't even know what to say. Good lord. Let me try one more time with better funneling. Jesus. All right, so I changed a couple things. I made sure I put the Frosty on the king, the Sneezy on the queen. I made sure I had a troop thrower, and I put the Phoenix on the royal champion. So let's go in again. Here we go. Finally, let's try to make sure oh, we got to make sure we also quake here at the beginning. All right, let's try one more time. I'm curious to see if this works, dude. I don't want to go and not give it my all here. We got to give it 3 good attacks here to know for sure. Rip that rocket spear getting wasted on that one party wizard, but it's fine here. Let's go in. Let's see what the royal champion can do. Goes in, throws the spear. All right, let's invis through. All right, where's she going? All right, let's make sure we invis again. Let's try to get her to the core and try to go for some nasty value here if we can. All right, that's the goal. Try to get as much value as we can with the RC charge, even though it's kind of cheating, you know, that's how it goes. All right, go inside here, get the CC, nice. Get the monolith here. Oh, this is like illegal value. This might not be fair to test this Valkyrie army. I feel like if I get any kind of value with this anyways, it will 3-star no matter what I use, but we're gonna keep going with the attack, you know. Enough with the guessing work. Let's just get into the hit. Keep sending it through here. Invis once again to keep everything invisible. All right, let's go in with the funnel. I feel like my entry point is not that good. You know what? Let's just go ahead and enter from this side here. Let's go ahead and pop a log launcher, some Valkyries, the Warden, and let's put the Queen here so we can funnel all the way inside. The Ice Golem is going to get like killed, frozen. I poisoned it. All right, let's spam the Valkyries inside all the way here. Let's roll to the base, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, King is going on the outside. All right. That was not what I was expecting. Let's go ahead and pop the Warden ability early. Warden, please follow my stuff. Thank you. Warden? He's not following the Valkyries? Kind of is, but not really. Guys, I don't want to give up on this. I keep getting it wrong. I feel like this is user error, though, not me. Or I feel like this is user error, not the equipment, you know? But I'm still getting it somehow. So is the heroic torch good, or is this just cracked? I don't know. I don't know. This is all fizzling out. God, guys, please. I think I'm still gonna get this. I still have the Queen ability. There's no way. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna let the Queen tank all of that here. Sneezy gets every single trap. Good lord. Queen's still alive. I don't even understand how this worked. I'm just gonna blame it on my RC charge being so good. My King walked. My army went all the way around. Didn't even get Warden ability by half the time because the Warden just, I don't think it gets affected by the speed boost. So anyways, overall consensus is this equipment worth it? I just genuinely don't know, bro. I think it's too early to say. If you, like I said, if you were currently using Eternal Tome and Healing Tome and Rage Gem or like some kind of equipment like that, really ask yourself, is this worth switching off of? I think Eternal Tome and this equipment can work pretty well. I don't know if like Rage Gem and Heroic Torch works well, but like I said, man, let me know what you guys think. Give me some army suggestions. Maybe I'll make a video on it if I think it's good. And yeah, man, I don't know. Heroic Torch, if you not sure, Action Figure or Spiky Ball could be your play. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys buy the event pass, make sure to use code TARMY. Until then, I'm out. Peace.